St. Louis City has hired a new contractor to continue cleaning up debris left behind by the May 16 tornado. This as the mayor called the previous firm a, quote, disappointment. Tonight, the CEO of the original demolition company is going on camera to unpack what was outlined in their massive contract. 5 News' Annie Crawl is live in North City, and she spoke with the mayor's office and the former contractor about removing tornado debris and what will change this fall. Annie?
Kelly, there's a new sheriff in town. Looks Great Services is now the city's new contractor as people try and piece together their lives like the home behind me back in May. Now, we were able to speak to the original contractor with the city. That was Spiritus Worldwide, and they told us today that there's a lot more to doing this kind of work than just picking up pieces of someone's home and garbage bags that have trash in them. 1,700 acres. That's how much ground Spiritus Worldwide was contracted by St. Louis City to clean, focusing on sidewalks and alleys for construction and demolition debris called C&D materials, things like wood, cinder blocks, and bricks.
You have a pile of what we call eligible C&D with some roofing. You've got a not eligible black bags, and then you have eligible C&D over here, and then of course what you're seeing up here is not even part of the contract.
President and CEO Eric Spiritus said the initial price per tonnage compensation model was not profitable and his team couldn't keep up.
And in the right-of-way, we went as far as we could until we said this just isn't sustainable on a tonnage basis, and I think we helped the city because the city then could rebid it on a yardage basis and perform the work, which I believe is being performed right now.
That's where Looks Great Services stepped in. The Mississippi-based contractor started last week.
But that's why the contract held out. Do as much as you can with the scope and the spec that we have, and if you have a bad situation, we'll stop. And heck, we did both of the big piles. We got them removed, taken to the landfill, cleaned and cleared.
Mayor Cara Spencer's office said Spiritus requested heavy changes to their contract, causing a delay in removing visible debris. According to our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal, the mayor said last week, quote, "We share in widespread disappointment in the contract that was awarded to Spiritus. There's been a lot of frustration on our end and the community end on the failure to execute that contract."
Everyone wanted this to go fast. We wanted people to be back to normal, but we're dealing with a natural disaster. And so I can relate to the mayor's disappointment that the project isn't done. The project didn't go as fast as she may have wanted and the city may have wanted.
And this new city contract with Looks Great Services is based on space rather than weight. All of this cleanup process is continuing to carry on as the city looks to spend the remaining $12 million left from the RAM settlement fund that's going to be used for tornado relief. That was a step that was voted on by the Board of Aldermen back in June. Reporting live in North City, Annie Crawl, 5 on your side.